Hi folks, welcome to another Craig's hack for Tableau. Today I'm going to show you a technique to produce a sparkline, but a sparkline with a circle at the end. I originally developed this technique when I was building a dashboard last year for an Apple Watch. So there's not much room on a little tiny viz like this, so we developed a sparkline. As you can see there, sales performance over time, with a nice big circle at the end showing you your achievement percentage. So let me show you how I might develop that one. So what we have here is profit over time for our furniture in 2015 in good old APAC Superstore. So what we're going to do is we're going to show how that profit is accumulating over the year. So we're just going to add a table calc to do a running total. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to see how this total is going against target. You can see we've got a target there of 43,000. So if we actually drag that one onto our viz here, we can add that as a reference line. And we might give it a bit of a label here, just to call it a target. Just add the value there. Cool. So how do we now get a percentage of that target? Let's first start off by creating a more permanent running total of profit. We'll call this one cumulative profit. And we'll use that as a basis of a calculator field, which is percentage of profit target. And that one would be the percentage, the cumulative profit divided by, you guessed it, the profit target. So now that we have that cumulative profit target percent, we might just make sure that it always is a percent with the default format. And we might just add that percentage of profit target maybe as a label. Here you go. You can see that that label is right at the end of the line. As I've already had a crack at this, you can see that I've got line ends and end of line. But that's not good enough. We want it inside a circle. So if I turn this into a circle viz, you see every point there is a circle. So we really don't want that. So let me show you what we might do to get that one up and running. So let us make a copy of that cumulative profit with a control drag. Now I'm going to work with this second one here, and before I change this one, I'm going to show you a little trick on how to turn this viz, this cumulative running total, into one dot at the end. So let's create a, let's delete the other one I already did. Let's create a new one, and we'll call this one cumulative profit last. So this one's a table calculation. So if last equals 0, then cumulative profit end. But that means everything else will be null except for the last cumulative profit. So let's grab this one here and replace that one with cumulative profit. And now we get one circle at the end. Now we're ready to do our dual axis. So let's make this a dual axis. And we might synchronize it as well. And we'll get rid of these labels. We'll get rid of the first label. Where is it? There. And now what we'll do is this second dot here, we're going to make that really big. So let's wind that right up, make it a great big circle. Even bigger. And we're going to put that 96% in the middle of our circle. So we go into the label, change the text size, the alignment to be middle, and we'll do the font here. I'll make that one Arial. Fits a little bit better inside circles, I find, than the new Tableau font. And we might even make it white. Here we go. So we've got our little sparky sperm line, if you like, and we're going to get rid of this color. We're going to replace it with the performance. Get rid of that color as well. And so for all our marks, we want to say percentage of profit target is the color, and we might edit those colors to be orange, blue, diverging, and we might start it at start it at 0.5 and finish it at 1. Cool. So there you go. We've got our a sparkline ready to whack onto a dashboard. Let's see what that looks like on a really small. Here we go. Profit tracking. Pop it onto our dashboard. We might change our dashboard size to be something small. So let's say 600 by 400. There you go. So that's how you do a sparkline with a circle at the end that sort of resembles a sperm. I hope you enjoyed that Craig's hack. Thanks for tuning in and happy visiting.